Hey guys, it's Nick with Urban Farm Boys. How's everybody doing? It is November, officially. Spooky season is over, which I'm really sad about. But I guess that means we're creeping into holiday season. And I had to come and make a video for you guys today as soon as I found out, because if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a big fan of the Caron Anniversary Cakes. And this year, just this week, they've released special edition holiday anniversary cakes. I know. Did you guys know that was happening? Some people had heard little sneak peeks around I don't know where, but it's official and they're out. They just got released. So today I wanted to get on the Michaels app and I'll show you the cakes that are available. And I may have ordered some, and I've got 2 of them to show you. And I may have started a couple of projects with them so that you can see how they work up. This is really exciting. Unexpected anniversary cakes. So let's get right into it. Okay, so if you go to the Michaels website or the app, I have the app on my phone, just search for Caron Anniversary Cakes and you'll find the special edition anniversary cakes. So this season, they've got 6 of them, and I just thought I would show you. So, and these cakes, I'll show you. I've got a couple of them here, and I'll give you the details in a minute, but they're big cakes. It's a kilometer of yarn, 1,000 meters. I'm getting a notification right now that they're shipping more of it to me. Anyway, so they've got 6 limited edition colorways this season. And this first one is Frosted Fairy Tale, which I think is super nice. Feels very like Elsa from Frozen to me. Maybe that was the idea. And then the next one is Gingerbread Forest. Now I have to say I really like the idea of this one, but I think it's pretty brown heavy. I think it's a lot of brown, not too much of that orange and green and white. Like if you look at this stocking they made, you can see how much more brown there is than the other colors. And I like it. I really like it. I haven't ordered it because last year I used a lot of that birch bark colorway, and this kind of, I don't know, gives me similar vibes to that. I do like it though. I might change my mind and order that one because I really do like it. Next is this one, Peppermint Plaid. This one I think is interesting. I'm not sure what I would do with it. The colors, I don't know, it's like mustard yellow with red and pink, and I don't know. This one's not for me. This project that they are showing looks interesting, I guess. It's just not for me. Peppermint Plaid is going to be a no for me. And then next they have Mary Maximus. This one, it looks really slime green. I think this is fun. What do you guys think? This is also going to be a no from me. They only have 3 photos of that one. It's a lot of slime green, which doesn't seem very festive to me. I don't know. But maybe it's exactly what you want. The next one they have is Holly Jolly. So this one I think sort of screams Christmas. With the red and pink and green. I'm a big fan of this one. This is, I feel like, going to be their best seller maybe for the season. And then they have Jules and Jolly, which is pretty. It's pretty. I don't know how festive, maybe. But anyway, so those are the 6 that they've got for the season. And as of right now, they are all still available for shipping to your house. So do that. And in my area, yeah. Oh, you can even see how many they have in stock of each of them. Interesting. Anyway, so get yours now. They're $39.99 for a giant cake of yarn. But you can always get discounts. Like right now, buy one, get one 50% off. So that's a pretty good deal. So now that I have shown you guys what's available, do you want to see the 2 colorways that I committed to? Let me show you. Alright, so for me there were two clear winners this season, and I ended up getting Frosted Fairy Tale and Holly Jolly. I thought those were the two most holiday-themed, holiday-inspired cakes. So let me show each of these to you a little bit closer, and then I can show you the projects that I've already started with each of them. So if this is your first intro into the Caron Anniversary Cakes, they release them every year. When? September? August? I don't know. And then this year they did the special edition holiday cakes. I don't know if they do this every year. I don't think so. I don't know if they've done it before either. But anyway, it's a really fun yarn. It's 941 meters, or 1,021 yards. So nearly a kilometer worth of yarn. It's 35.3 ounces, or 1,000 grams. So these are big cakes. And it's listed as super bulky, size 6, recommending 8mm knitting needles or crochet hooks. I have to say, depending on your project, I think that's pretty spot on. I use an 8 for almost everything I've ever done with these anniversary cakes. And it is machine washable and dryable. So I can show you this. It'll be easier when I show you the project I've started. Compared to, I don't know if you can see, I have a whole bunch of anniversary cakes over there from the last 2 years. Compared to the traditional standard anniversary cakes, these, which change colors more quickly, I think, these have pretty long runs of each color, which makes it a little bit hard to see when they're in cake form. Like here you can just really see the pink and the red with a little bit of green peeking out there. And on the bottom it's sort of even less. So it does make it a little bit hard to see what you're getting. What I like about these is that the color changes aren't so rapid. I'm kind of used to that. I've gotten so many different colorways over the last 2 years with the standard anniversary cakes. So I was excited about these because you can kind of do different things if the colors behave differently. But anyway, this is the Holly Jolly, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute, worked up. And then, let me set it down here. Here is the Frosted Fairy Tale. This one makes it maybe a little easier to see. You can see the two shades of blue and that light purple hiding in the middle. You can see a little bit more of it in there, but there's also a dark purple too. So I think this one is mainly light purple, light blue, dark blue, and white. So, and the way they're wound and spun, you can see, I'll show you, I have another one of these right next to me. This one on the outside looks like a lot of light blue and white, but with the other cake, the same colorway, this one is wound with a lot more of the purple in the front. You see? So they look pretty different. You know, you kind of have to really dig in and look online and try to visualize what you can make with these. But anyway, those are the two that I got. Comment below. Which ones do you guys like from the website? Are you going to get any? You got to tell me which one your favorite colorways are. Also tell me if you think I need that gingerbread one, because I might. So, because these behave differently than the anniversary cakes I've used in the past, the colors seem to have quite a bit more distance between each color change. I wanted to work them up a little bit to show you. I think it's always nice to see what's the project going to look like worked up. And with last year's colors, I did corner to corner open block stitches for both the book club and the birch bark colorways, and I really liked them. I'm doing a granny ripple blanket with last year's prismatic colorway. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I worked up both of these colorways yesterday and then this morning as well, so I could show you a couple of different things. And I used some different stitches than I usually do, or maybe different patterns. So let me show you. I'm using my Rhinebeck bag from this year as one of my project bags. But with the Holly Jolly, I ordered 3 cakes of each color, and I wanted to show you what we've got. So I decided with this one to do the moss stitch, or the linen stitch, in the round, or I guess this is a rectangle, but you can do a square or a rectangle. And I've never done the moss stitch before, ever, actually. I like the idea of doing projects in the round, just because I don't know how much yarn I'll get out of my 3 cakes. I mean, I could probably do some calculations and figure it out. But when you start in the round like this, and you just go around and around and around, then you basically just stop when you're out of yarn. So I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Sorry, I have a little bit of a shadow right here. But obviously when you start a project, right, you get bigger blocks of color because you've got smaller rounds. And then as you come out, they sort of stretch out a bit. But I'm really liking this. I think it's really pretty. I think it's pretty with the moss stitch or linen stitch too. And the linen stitch is super easy. It's just single crochets and chains, which is very beginner friendly, I think. And even doing it in the round, starting it is not difficult. And so I think this is a super beginner friendly project. My only concern, if you're not a beginner, is I might get bored doing this. I mean, I have 3 giant cakes, and it's just single crochet chain, single crochet chain. But I wanted to do something that wasn't corner to corner or a granny square, you know? If you follow me, you know I'm a big fan of the granny stuff. But I wanted to do something different, and I like how this feels. It's a proper, Andrew said to me, he goes, that feels like a proper blanket. His words were, I don't like blankets with holes in them. And this doesn't really have holes. So if you don't like holes, this might be for you. There's a little bit of purple in here. Can you see? Just little stretches of purple. But I think it's super fun. And it definitely feels holiday season inspired. It feels very Christmassy. If you celebrate Christmas, or if you just like the colors of the Christmas season. But that's that one. So this one I did yesterday evening, and I wanted to do enough rounds so that I got like 2 repetitions of each colorway, and it took quite a bit longer than I anticipated. You can see I started with the pink, and then right out about here was where I was before I got back to the pink. So the color transitions are much more spread out, like I mentioned. But I really like it. And this does feel like, you know, Christmas season. For me, it's a little hard to snap so quickly out of spooky season. Like, I love the fall. I love spooky season and all of that. And me personally, I have a harder time getting into the holiday season mood. My family celebrated Christmas forever, but it's just harder, like, you know, whatever. It takes a little bit more for me to get into the Christmas season, but I think these yarns might help. All right, let me show you what I did with the frosted fairy tale, and I just did this morning. Frosted fairy tale, let me show you again real quick the cake. This definitely feels like Elsa from Frozen, but also like the blue in it kind of gives Hanukkah vibes. If you're not as much into Christmas and maybe you celebrate Hanukkah, that could be a blanket for you. It's got a lot of blue in it, which to me is just like Hanukkah. But anyway, I did another sort of stitch I've never done before, which is like a granny circle. So you guys know I love my granny squares and grannies everything, and this is also granny clusters. But it's in a circle, which doesn't seem like a big deviation. But it is for me because I've never done it before, and it works up just a little differently than a granny square. It's a 2-row repeat, super easy. I will link both of these patterns in the description if you would like to try either of them. They're not my patterns. I just followed tutorials from people who are better than me, but I really like how this is working up too. And I was worried doing really either of these in the round that the color transitions would be too quick, and especially with this one that it might just look chaotic, but it's kind of not so far. As it gets bigger, it'll kind of shift, you know, but I like how the transitions are. Again, they're slower. I started with this light purple in the middle, and it took quite a bit before I saw the light purple again way out here. You see? So it will stretch, and the bigger it gets, the, you know, quicker the transitions will become, I guess. You know what I mean? As the rounds get bigger. But I really like it. And as I've been making this, I was thinking, if you don't want a round blanket, these would be really nice rugs. We have dogs, and like, I don't know. I don't want to have these getting dirty, you know, and having to wash them all the time, although maybe I should. But if you don't have pets or you want to make a crochet rug, this granny circle might be a great idea for you. What do you think? Which one's your favorite between the linen or moss stitch and the granny circle? Favorite stitch, favorite colorway. What do you guys prefer? That's all I got for you guys. I was so excited, and I'm afraid that these are going to sell out quickly, so I wanted to get them ordered, get them worked up at least enough for you to see a little bit of them so that I could tell you about them, so you guys can get your hands on them. So this is certainly not a sponsored video. I'm just kind of obsessed with the anniversary cakes. So check them out on Michael's and get them. If you order more than one, you get free shipping to your house. You don't even have to leave your living room to get these yarns. So, and you know you're going to want more than one. Let's be real. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me, comment below, what's your favorite? What are you most excited about? And what are you going to do with them? Please, share with all of us, because I'd love to know. I was sort of drawing blanks for what I wanted to do with each of these, even as I was buying them. So, yeah, share your creativity below in the comments. If this is your first time seeing me, thanks for watching the video. I'll leave some links to other ways you can follow us if you like. We have a Facebook group. You can follow us on Instagram. We have memberships if you want to have additional content. You can look into that. All sorts of things. You can send us a postcard. We love postcards. And you can also just comment below and give the video a thumbs up, and that helps, and I enjoy chatting with you guys down below in the comments. So, that's it. Holiday season is upon us. Tell me what you guys are up to. How are you feeling? We just changed the clocks, daylight savings time, last night, and it's going to get dark at 4:50 p.m. today. And we're almost at that point, so I gotta go. But I'm not happy about this darkness. But the dark winter months are when I crochet the most, because what else are you supposed to do in the dark? So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a great November. Looking forward to the holiday season. And I hope you check these out. And if you do, tell me which ones you got and what you're going to do with them. So, that's it for today. Until next time, take care, guys.